Welcome back. Welcome back to your favorite comedy finance channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We have finally got it done, and we are live on both Apple and Google. I just, want to, congratulate our team, our community on everything that we have worked on. We've worked on this for about a year. And, now that we have the framework and we have the foundation to continue building this out and, add more features and, keep doing more things for this, I'm just so excited about it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but, I'm so goddamn tired. It's been so crazy because it's like, when you're outsourcing and you're trying to coordinate time zones with your engineering team, and then whoever's building out the server and all these different things, I'm on EST. So it's like when I'm trying to do another time zone where, in order to work with our team, by the way, I had to work with them typically between like 12 a.m. and 9 a.m. So it's like, midnight till the middle of the morning, and I don't work like, 12 to 9, of course, it's typically like, I would say 1 to 3, and then I try to sleep, wake up as early as I can so I could work a little bit more, so just some background knowledge on just some of the stuff that I've been doing just to try to get this expedited. But we finally have it live, but I'm really happy with it. We're entering into a maintenance period. So, right now I want you guys to just prioritize using it. That way we could find any remaining bugs. We could start thinking about additional features to add to this. I mean, it's perfect the way the way it is, perfect privacy, perfect security. Your data is not going to be sold out or anything like that. We don't collect or harvest your data like Discord or Telegram or Facebook, any of these companies. It's literally everything that you want it to be when it comes to the protection of your own data, so I'm really happy about that. You can actually find it directly on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store, and, it is a $23 a month subscription. So instead of you guys signing up to like this Patreon or this Patreon, this OnlyFans or all these other, hooking up your credit cards to a bunch of third-party vendors or platforms, everything is just going to be directly on OddApp. We're going to have voice conferences on there. There's no screenshots or anything like that, but you could still have texting and voice. So it does have some similarities to like, other apps you might be familiar with, like Telegram or Discord or anything like that. But one thing I do want everyone to understand is this is not what you're used to. This app, I designed it specifically for privacy and security surrounding a crypto community, okay? And the reason why I wanted it to be this way and the way I designed it was to protect your IP, to protect your brand, and to also protect your data, okay? Because what happens a lot when you go on, let's say, for instance, like Discord. Discord is used by almost every crypto community out there. And what typically happens is you have a lot of different communities harvesting different members from different servers, solicitation, or they're taking your data or front running your trades. They're doing a lot of these different little things in order to be either mischievous or they have malice. Sometimes they're just doing it to build out their own community. There's a lot of little things like that within this Discord realm. But also on top of this, and I recently found out on I think it was Telegram, but also on Discord, there's a lot of groups out there that are either foreign entities or just bad actors that, just do really bad things. I heard about this swatting event that happened with BitBoy, and, it's happened with other people out there, the reason why a lot of this is happening is because Telegram and Discord now, you don't even need a telephone number. There's no KYC, there's no identity behind it. And that's what a lot of these cowards are used to. The reason why a lot of the bad actors do what they do is because there's no KYC tied to the account. They could just make another fake account or whatever the case. And what's nice with OddApp, when you sign up to it, it's KYC'd, it's tied to your identity. Okay. We don't sell that or anything like that, but it is back end where I'll know who's who, and that's way better because now when people go in there, they're not going to be playing around or doing, little Mickey Mouse things because their name is tied to it. And that's the accountability. See, on Discord and Telegram, there's no accountability because their identity is not tied to it. Maybe they could source an IP address, but it's still not enough security. Another thing that I've seen out there is the screenshotting and all that stuff. I've seen a lot of screenshots out there. Well, they take your data or they try to misskew or misrepresent or take out of context things that are said or whatever the case. That's ending with ODAP as well. So there's a lot of different privacy and security features I've implemented into ODAP. For those of you that are signing in, we had a barrage of people, and I do want to shout out, before I go further on this, I want to shout out a lot of our elderly MYC members. You guys, I got so much love for you guys because a lot of you message me on, Instagram or Facebook or whatever, or Twitter, whatever the case where you guys communicate with me. You guys always reach out to me and you say, these goddamn kids don't fucking listen, and you always tell me about how these whippersnappers don't listen, but you send them our way at MYC because this is where we serve the base. This is where patriots from the ground level come to build. And this is that type of community. And we've never been inclusive. We've been exclusive. MYC material, MYC content, MYC education is for our people. It's for a particular type of people. So, I'm happy that you guys enjoy us and things of that nature, and I do ask that you use the app, okay? But a lot of you reached out to me. You said, Dion, I've never been a tech guy, but I'm going to sign up anyway. I'm just going to just to support the community or whatever the case. And I appreciate that so much. But can you guys at least use the app and, catch me in the voice conference, okay? We're going to be doing a lot of voice conferences frequently, so that way you don't have to worry about reading the small text or any of that stuff. So, just want to shout out just some of you guys out there, okay? For all you young bucks, I know you guys are having a good time. We had an awesome voice conversation today on ODAP, and it just feels great to just be on our own platform. This is our platform, and I want you guys to remember this because nobody has done this. There's a lot of companies out there that, make all sorts of, different products and services out there, and you don't really get to use them. Some of them are really good, but most of the time, especially in this sector, you hear about a company or you hear about a use case, but no one uses it. You're not going to use it every day. ODAP, we're using every single day. It just got through launching and we're going to be using it and we're going to be making it better and things of that nature. So I'm happy with that. And, again, I want to make it more tight knit. We're going to have so many more voice conferences. You guys could do all sorts of texting. And what's cool, what's funny is like, I would love to present it to you. You know what I'm saying? But I can't because in order to do that, I would have to show you directly off my phone because it's not like I could just screen record it. So, there's so many little privacy and security features that I put into this to protect crypto communities for their IP, their data, and also their trades and stuff like that. The reason why I wanted to make it that way is because I really wanted to tailor it towards our community, but also towards crypto communities that want to protect their community from bad actors or from server hoppers from different servers just trying to find out the next 411. I wanted to make sure that this was a little bit more secure for you guys. So I'm happy, and I've got so many messages from you guys just congratulating us and all that stuff. Because you got to think about it. We're one of the only communities out there that built a product and have produced a service that you're going to use every day. And that's unheard of because a lot of times you don't get to use what you guys are reading about. You guys do research on companies all the time, whether it be on stocks, crypto, precious metals, things of that nature. But you don't get to use the products. You don't get to use the service. And this is something that everyone's going to be able to use. So I'm very excited about that. There's so many things that I want to add to this. We found a few bugs here and there that we fixed immediately. And I'm also going to get with the engineering team to add in little things that we want. And also I want to target any sort of bugs that we find. So during this maintenance period, let's make sure that we find anything that we could find so that way I could bring it to the engineering team and we could tackle that right away. Because you guys got to realize, look, what we're doing is more of like, have you ever, typically, you don't get to see the inner workings of a product being developed. You don't get to see the inner workings of all the things a company needs to go through to sharpen a product or service or things of that nature. So this is kind of a cool experience for me and also for a lot of our members, you know, because I mean, think about it. You guys don't get to talk to Mark Zuckerberg. You don't get to talk to Elon Musk about the app or, you know, talk about your opinions on what you want or anything like that. But you guys get to talk to me every single day. And this is our platform. So, you know, I want a lot of you to realize what's happening and to realize how great we are, because you have to think about it. You know, when you go to these other platforms, you know, you guys have a perspective or you guys see particular features that you're used to from these companies that have created monopolies, and we're separating ourselves from it. You know, there's Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all of these companies and all these apps all have similar features that harvest your data and have all sorts of privacy issues. But, you know, we're stepping away from that to a subscription-based model. It's going to be a lot like Twitter Blue, you know? So instead of you being the product, we're the product. So now we have a subscription-based model. And again, instead of you paying Patreons all over the place, putting your credit cards everywhere or linking up your digital wallets, getting your NFTs stolen, getting your money stolen from digital wallet bridge links to Discord servers or whatever the case, everything is served right there on OddApp. So this is going to be awesome because a lot of our members are not only in Discord. We have members on LinkedIn. We have members on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Telegram. You know, there's a lot of people that I communicate with on several platforms, and now we're going to get everybody in one spot. And now we can have more educational talks. We could, you know, start talking about what we want to build out and stuff like that, you know, and this is just awesome, guys, because you got to think about it. This hasn't been done. I mean, guys, you know, we don't have 100K subscribers. We don't have 1 million subscribers or none of that stuff, but we did it ground level. We built this with Patriots from the ground level up. You know, we're proving to the world that we could get it done at this level. And what's nice about this is there's an entire saturated market out there full of liberals and pink hats and the likes of all the bullshit propaganda that you see everywhere. Okay. And all of those things, all that entire market is saturated. And it's owned by Facebook. It's owned by Twitter, Instagram, all these bullshit companies, okay? Now we have a place that we could serve the base. We have a place that we could be ourselves, okay? And I just want to tell you guys how proud I am of each and every one of you, because we never sacrificed our individuality. We never sacrificed our spirits for the sake of popularity to fit in with the mainstream media or the liberal propagandists out there. We never linked arms with bullshit and tampered with who we were to be politically correct. There are so many people out there and so many, you know, different brands, all sorts of things out there that never fucked with us because it was politically incorrect to fuck with MYC. And we have shown that with not even a tenth of the numbers, historical results, historical products, historical services, and a historical fucking community building from the ground level up. We have done things that were so unbelievable. And I just want to tell you guys how proud I am of what we've accomplished together, because we are on Apple. Okay. OddApp is on Apple. It's on Google. And later on down the line, I want to bring this to Web3. You know, there's so many different things that I got to get done. And this is just the beginning. We worked on this for about a year. You know, I've been doing this, you know, like, I mean, we have really busted our ass on this. And I love the fact that we have a real product now. You know, it's just awesome. So, you know, again, this is just the beginning. We're going to continue finding whatever we could find to improve. We're going to continue doing whatever it takes to make this app everything we want it to be for our people, okay? For our people. You know, a lot of people think when they see me or they see MYC prospering or whatever that we're after the entire marketplace. No, we're not, because the entire marketplace is saturated in pink hat bullshit, okay? I don't want that market, and I don't want those consumers. The consumers I'm looking for are the people that have received our message here at MYC. I'm creating a new marketplace and a new economy for our people. Okay. I'm not after the Twitter market. I'm not after the Facebook market. I'm not after the Instagram market. And God forbid the Discord liberal propagandist market that we deal with within the toxic servers out there. We're here for our people, and we're creating a new economy, a new consumer, and it's coming. And we are going to go mainstream on this sector. Okay. We're the only ones here. We have been ourselves for almost 3 years here at MYC, talking the talk, walking the walk, okay? And we've always been politically incorrect, no matter the cost. It cost us our popularity. It's costed us friends. It's costed us a lot of different things, but we never shifted from who we were. We never gave up our spirits for the sake of popularity, okay? And that's the point, guys, because within the next 6 months, who we are and what we have always been will go mainstream. And we're the only ones in this sector talking the talk and walking the walk since day one, no matter what the costs were. Okay. I want everybody to fucking understand that we have never fucking changed for nobody. Okay. We fucking produce service. We produce the products, and we have done what nobody in this sector has done. We have made a platform that will replace a lot of the liberal bullshit that we see out there in this sector. And we have a new emerging market for our people and for the new consumer that's rising. And you might wonder what I'm talking about from that aspect, but you need to understand that there is a new rising market right now, and there's a big red wave happening, okay? And it's for people like us, okay? More and more people, and I believe more and more liberals, are going to start waking up to the bullshit that we've been fed, for the brainwash that the country has been fed. And they're going to remember people like us, because we never shifted and we never changed to become politically correct, okay? A lot of people bit their tongue. A lot of people hid under a rock. A lot of people pretended to be people that they're not. A lot of people surrendered their country for the sake of popularity and for the sake of acceptance from this liberal propaganda machine. And we have never done that. We stayed true to ourselves. We kept building. We made the best NFTs, CGI art plus animation. We made the best service. We did historical results. We were literally, back in the day, guys, first we started on YouTube, and then after on YouTube, we were one of the first ever communities to hit Discord. And then when we saw that, when we saw open source was bullshit, we privatized our community. And we were the first people to put a lock on our Discord. This was back in the day, okay? Then we started seeing all the problems with Discord. We saw all the IP issues, all the data breaches, all the data theft, because there was a lot of education that I always put out there to the people, but a lot of people took that and misrepresented it or represented it as their own, things of that nature. And that's coming to an end now. The free ride is fucking over, okay? We have created a platform for our people to be educated to the highest level, to do great things, because there has always been so many different communities out there promising this, promising that, but we have literally went out and created an app that every person could see. You know, because we're so politically incorrect, nobody ever wanted to give us credit for the things that we have built, for the historical results that we have provided. You know, there are some people that still to this day will never admit that we provided a service, okay? But here we are continuing our spirit and continuing to do the great things that we do and produce real products. So guys, I'm going to continue working and doing everything I can to make it whatever you guys want it to be. Because at Twitter, you can't tell Elon what to do. At Twitter, you can't tell him your suggestions. You can't tell him your opinions. You don't talk to him. There's a lot of companies out there, different communities, where you'll never meet the CEO. You'll never talk to the CEO. You'll never talk to Mark Zuckerberg about what suggestions you want added to Facebook or anything like that, because a lot of those suggestions are probably politically incorrect. But here at Odd App, it's our app. It's our platform. And we're going to know each and every person that go through that platform. Every single person that subscribes, we're going to know who's who. And we will know that our data is going to be protected this time. You know, it's going to be so much more privatized, you know, and I'm proud of a lot of you guys that had just stuck by me and just, kept pushing it, because we have had the results. It's not just about the products and services, guys. We have killed it out there in the markets, and we're going to do it again. We got famous in the bear cycle, and we have always done so well in the bull cycle because of what we did in the bear cycle, So, I just want to shout out a lot of you guys, because I could have not done it without you. My loyalty is always going to be to MYC community. I had somebody, I had a marketer talk to me today or whatever, and he was like, oh, you want to really be known out there, I could market this and market that, and you could get all this different stuff and whatever, and all the places you wanted to market me or whatever the case were all the same bullshit that I've seen over the years. Fake subscribers, fake views, fake engagements, all that shit, and then marketing to the wrong market. Okay, I'm always going to market to our people. Okay, it's not about being universal here at MYC. It's not about being accepted by everybody here. It's not about being everybody's friend, because there's a lot of people that are not our friends. Okay, so this is about finding our people and raising a flag so we could find our brothers. That's what this has always been about, because we have raised our flag so long ago, and look at what we've created together. Okay, MYC, I feel, will 100x in size because of this, and we're only going to make things better for each and every one of you guys. I'm going to continue hearing you and writing down whatever I could write down to just keep improving whatever I could do for you guys. So just shout out to you guys. Congratulations to the MYC community. With this app, we're going to decentralize MYC, and I'm going to become far less important. Okay. One of the biggest things with Odd App is the fact that it's going to have a voting system. The voting system will allow communities to vote on whatever they want to talk about. If you guys want to talk about a particular pick, then we could vote on it. We could vote on whatever you guys want to talk about. If you guys want coverage to something, we could vote on it. If you guys want something added or anything, we could vote on these things, and that's going to be the best part about this. It's going to democratize MYC Network, and it's going to decentralize it from my control. One thing I've always wanted to do was to engage our community to lead itself, because I've built out the foundation for you guys. I think that a lot of you guys have become razor sharp. I feel a lot of you guys, I've seen a lot of you guys from plankton to fucking whales. I've seen a lot of you guys turn from shrimps to bigger entities and business owners, and I always support each and every one of my business owners. It's never been just about me, guys. I always want to supplement you guys. I always want to help each and every one of you. And you guys know I've never asked for kickbacks. When the fuck have I ever asked for any kickbacks from any of you? I've just supported you because you're MYC and you guys have businesses to run. You guys have products and services to sell, and I want to help you do that. Okay, I don't need a kickback for it because you're my people. Okay, so let me go through your comments real quick. Goms, yo, Dion, as usual, no notification. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Jake says, hope you're doing great, bro. I am doing really good. I'm just a little bit tired. It's just when I'm having to work with the different engineering teams, I have to go by the time zone. So a lot of times I have to stay up at particular times. So like I'm, take care of my family, I got to work. And then, I have to stay up extra late so that way I can meet those time zones and then work with those engineers and then hear any of the bugs that you find so I can fix those bugs and then get the app updated, stuff like that. It's live and ready to go. It's perfect the way it is. But again, guys, look, from an internal perspective, don't forget where you're at. Okay. You guys are the community, we're working internally. And I don't know if you guys notice, but every other few days or something on your apps, your other apps that you use, you update it or it needs to be updated and all that stuff. Well, this is me doing that, just in the background, but you guys get to know everything that I'm doing, so you guys get to hear the inner workings of what's going on. There's a reason why you guys have to update your apps all the time. And it's because, there's a community or there's a team that's looking for bugs and they fix bugs as they go, or they add features based on consumer demand or whatever the case, so I want you guys to understand that too. It's not, you find a bug, that's not something to discourage you. That's something that's good. You need to keep finding anything that we could find. So far we've been doing well. We had a guy find a particular bug with one of the messaging. So, we got that fixed right away this morning, so like that's the type of response that I want from you guys. We need to prioritize using OddApp. And if we find anything, let me know right away. That way I could get with the team and we can start getting this thing sharper and sharper and sharper. And then we start adding new features and doing all sorts of cool stuff and build out this app, because this is going to be our home. This is our new office. And this new office, we're not going to be censored. This is us. This is our shit, so it's a whole nother experience that I want you guys to know about. It's like, the data is encrypted. Your data is not going to be harvested. There's no screenshots. There's higher security measures, identity links. You're not going to have bad actors coming in doing dumb shit knowing that I'm going to know their identity. There's a lot of different things that I put in this app to protect the community and make it a better, safer environment for crypto communities. I tailored this for our sector. Okay, this is not an app that is going to, or it's not an app that I want universal coverage to. This is just an app that I wanted to make for our community and our people, because our audiences are growing. Our memberships have been growing. We've been taking in new people almost every other day. So it's like, I want to keep making sure that we continue building our community up, but also giving them a safe haven and a place that they could be themselves without being judged, without being mislabeled, without the bullshit that we deal with on these other platforms. I want a place for our people, and our people are based as shit, and they're going to come to our app, and that's the place to be. Okay. So I'm very excited about that. I apologize. I look so tired, but I've been staying up extra late just to work these different time zones. Okay. Also, another thing before I go further on your comments. Okay. Another thing, keep in mind that all right. So earlier today, we had a guy say, oh, we should add, some of these other emojis from, the ones I've seen here or there, on Discord, or I've seen an emoji on this platform or whatever. Okay, that's cool, guys. But I want you to step outside the box that was created for you. Okay. When you're on Discord, you're on Twitter, you're on Facebook, Instagram, you're in a box of the common emojis, the regular emojis you guys are all used to. Let's step outside of that box and understand that this is our fucking platform. We could do whatever the fuck we want. We can make whatever we want on this platform. Okay. So when you're bringing up suggestions, let's start becoming creative for MYC type material. Okay. So instead of the regular shit, start bringing me some funny ass ideas, because I want this shit to be this is our comedy fight, guys. Sometimes I'm really not tired of winning. You really think about it. It's like, not only have we provided superior education, but, superior products, superior services. We have historical results that nobody could touch. And we've produced an app and a product that everyone could see, both on Apple and Google. And this all came from a comedy finance network. There were a lot of people that told me it wouldn't work. There were a lot of people that said that, I was too politically incorrect. Something? Fuck them. Because here we are, fucking outdoing every fucking person ever. I don't think MYC is tired of winning. I really don't think so, ever. Let me keep going. So Jake says, Jake says, got to get motherfuckers stop using Discord. They're stealing your data and your privacy. Absolutely, sir. You need to get a desktop version. No, I don't. Some people have brought up a desktop version, but I don't want to do that. I've wanted to base this around privacy and security, so it is only going to be mobile. I did go down that route, but to be honest with you, I want to make it as hard as possible to take data, because you got to think about it. If it's a desktop, you can put the desktop, and then all you got to do is get your phone, and do all that shit. I want to make it as hard as possible to get data from us. I want to make people because think about it, guys. We've had people try to steal our data or try to, find our data, find our ideas, do all sorts of weird shit. Okay. As sociopathic as that is already, I want to make them look even more sociopathic by working harder to get my data, because our data is valuable. There is no ifs, ands, or asses about it. Okay. It is a historical fact that both people that love me and hate me want my data. Okay. And we got to make it as hard as possible for these people to work to get it. Okay. Unfortunately, with OddApp, they're probably going to end up needing to sign up. But chances are they probably won't, because then I'll know who they are. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things that I think that are going to safeguard, you know, stuff like that. But personally, I think that the app is going to be a game changer for everybody. But anyway, it's not really going to matter anyways, because like, here's the thing. When I think about all this stuff, you know, it's like, yeah, cool. You got privacy, you got security, but like, okay, but I have democracy now. Because with the voting system, you know, it puts me in the back seat anyways, because it's like, when I thought about designing this app, okay, I thought about all the problems I encounter as an admin, but I also thought about the problems that you guys encounter, you know, because sometimes you're an investor and you want the admin or you want the influencer to talk about the pick that you really like and you did your research on it, but, you know, maybe the person is biased or, you know, whatever. Well, with the voting system, we could vote on whatever the fuck we want to do. Okay. And that could dictate things, you know, so instead of just, you know, admin this, admin that, or Dion this, Dion that, you know, we have a voting system that'll provide more of a free-spirited democracy to the crypto sector, where you guys could choose and do what you guys want to do as a community, you know, and it doesn't take the purchase of anything. You just, once you're subscribed to it and stuff like that, you know, it's $23 a month. You don't have to pay Patreon or all these random platforms and shit like that, hooking up your wallets or your NFTs or whatever the fuck. You could just sign up here and it's all done. But once you're subscribed and all that stuff, you know, we'll have voting systems there. So that way you guys could do what you guys want to do as a community, you know, and that brings more democracy to the community, and it takes away power from the admin or the influencer or Dion or whatever. And I think that's more fair for you guys. But on the flip side of this, I also wanted to take care of admins out there, you know, that want to protect their IP or protect their brand, protect their data, protect their picks, you know, whatever. So that's why I have different privacy and security features built into the app. So, you know, we'll continue making it better, guys. You know, keep in mind, this is just the beginning. I know we have worked on this for so long and it seems like the end goal, but it really isn't. You know, we accomplished something, we completed a goal, but at the same time, now it's about, you know, building it out to be everything we want it to be, you know, and there's much more to get done. So I'm happy with that. Zinky Joe says, congrats, man. I've been following you on Twitter for about a year and you kept your word. No BS. I'll be joining by Friday. Look forward to chatting with you all and sharing memes. Absolutely. You know, and we'll be talking a lot, guys. You know, we have text channels and all that stuff, which is cool, you know, but what I want to bring back is humanity. I want to bring back voice conferences and things of that nature. So voice conference is going to be a big feature for OddApp. Okay. We had a big conference today and that was fun. Jake also says convenience is key. Correct. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no desktop. We had to move away from that thought. Zenki. Okay. We read that one. Jake says, God bless MYC. Absolutely, sir. Gom says, happy to join the app. Yeah, thank you guys. And again, you know, thank you for, you know, for a lot of you guys that are, you know, my older gentlemen out there, my elders, things of that nature, guys. You know, we have a lot of retired veterans that are members on different platforms, stuff like that. I want you guys to use the app, okay? I really do. I use it for me, or at least join the voice conferences when the notification pops up, because that means a lot to me that you guys are at least there to, you know, to talk with me, you know? But I do appreciate you guys. You know, I know you guys don't want to adapt to the tech like some of us whippersnappers do, but, you know, I do appreciate the support that you provide. You know what I mean? Like, I know you guys don't want to use it, but you just want to sign up and subscribe to it just to support MYC community. You know, I appreciate that. You know, just, it means the world to me that you guys do, like, go out of your way to do things like that for me, you know, and do that things like that for our community. That's awesome, you know. But for me, at least, you know, set apart some time to maybe be with your whippersnapper and we could do a voice conference or whatever the case, you know, something like that, you know, just try to do it once. Okay. I know a lot of you say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but, you know, I did make this app a lot easier to play with. I know a lot of you didn't like the setup and the layout view of Discord and it was kind of confusing. But if you go on to OddApp, it's way simpler. It's way simpler. I've made the view way cleaner. Like there's a lot of things that I did cosmetics wise that are more appeasing to the eyes. Okay, so I think you'll enjoy it. And it's going to be a good forum. We have different things that I'll be able to build out. Right now we have 2 servers right now. There's one more for like truth and symbolism decoding. There's decentralized living. There's just more political discussion in one of the server. And then I have it separate and with another server where it's just crypto stocks, precious metals forum. So, you guys will have a good forum. It's going to have a good separation. So that way there's not clutter. It's a lot cleaner than Discord, I'll tell you that. So I do feel like you guys should give it a try. And again, if you find bugs or you see something or whatever, let me know and I'll continue working with the team. Right now we're in maintenance period. So, the more you guys use it, the more I could see. You guys are my eyes and ears, and I want this to be perfect for everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean for MYC, okay? For our people. Gomez says, happy to join the app. Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate the support. Be Like Water says, what's up? Let's go. Frozzy says, when next pump and dump like Solo? I don't consider that a pump and dump because, you really think about it. It was a 400 million coin cap and half were locked, okay? And then you had an airdrop as reward for holding. So that model, you had 200 million available only. So there was extreme scalability on it. However, at Christmas, they let go of all the other 200 million airdrops. So, clearly just like any other type of model like this, you were going to have a nice scale up, but when the airdrop comes or moments before it, you're going to have some volatility. So I wouldn't call it a pump and dump. I would call it more as of, common structure. I would say, I've seen a lot of different models like that where you have an airdrop reward for holding. And then, when the airdrop is about to hit or whatever, people sell or whatever the case. But I do see bigger scalability for Solo as we go forward. There's a lot of new updates on it. It's a 400 million coin cap decentralized, but I do like that they have been putting out some new updates on it. So that's going to be nice. I heard there's going to be some new features, stuff like that. So that'll be fun. Very bullish on ARC block still, and we'll kind of go from there. And that's another thing to consider. If you like Solo, right? So Solo was a 400 million coin cap. At the time that you guys saw it scale so big, it was because half were locked. So that means that there were only 200 million coins available. Okay, keep this in mind. ARC block is half that supply. Okay, so it's 186 million coin cap with 99 million circulating. So, and again, for a lot of you guys that gamble in the markets, you're probably going to get wrecked and go to zero, to be honest with you. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. You make your own bets and you be accountable for yourself. But I do feel like a lot of gamblers right now are, they have false expectations. I think a lot of you guys need to remember that we're in a bear cycle. So, nothing is really going to do much, but I do feel like we're going to have a better, a bull cycle coming up between 2024, 2025 is what I'm thinking. And the reason why is a variety of different reasons. But, for one thing, Bitcoin halving is 2024. So I expect a ramp up between now and then. But bull cycles, the way they work is the bull cycle happens over a course of a couple years. So you'll have, increments of growth over a long period of time. You're never going to have just an up and down effect. So for those of you that are hoping for miracles, I would really, reevaluate yourself and the way you want to invest and not gamble. So I would focus on stacking more than anything in my perspective. You guys do you. There is 95% of the crypto sector that will probably go to zero, I feel. And a lot of investors are going to go to zero because they don't really know what they're doing. They just pretend like they know what they're doing, But here at MYC, we've been building and producing and building products and services and still getting multipliers out in the market. So I'm happy with what we do. I'm happy with how we've been doing. Sad to say that a lot of people are not doing well in the market, but it's probably because they don't do the research. You have to do your own research, guys. You have to know what you're doing out there or else you're going to be snorkeling. Okay. So if if you're upset with your performance, I highly recommend, getting educated by us and trying to see the way things work a little bit better. So that way you can make your bets better out there. You never know. Jake says snorkeler spotted. Yeah, absolutely. Whoever 94 sounds like a snorkeler. He's probably like somebody that's broke as shit or something. Bullish Snipe says, I'm not tired of winning. Odd app is registered. It's fucking over. Absolutely, sir. Jake says, fuck the sheep losers. Yeah, absolutely. Ace Killjoy says, but Dion, are we going to get free NFTs for first 15 subscribers? No, you're not. However, we did finally release the NFT Chitty Dragon, so I'm very happy with that dragon. That dragon is badass. The best time to be alive is now. Absolutely. Loading up on that ABT, buddy. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of good picks out there that I feel are going to make it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, they think that's just going to be one pick or whatever. Like if you're not stacking, and you're focused on profits, if you have profits in your head right now, you're probably a gambler and you're going to go to zero. Literally 95% of people are not going to make it to 2024, unfortunately. So again, guys, you could be sour about it or you could get educated, so I can always tell, because my members and my community, they're super happy. A lot of our people are doing well. And, I've seen a lot of people that are very upset out there. And the reason why is because they suck. That's literally why, because they don't know how to take the time to get educated. They're know-it-alls. They don't take the time to do research. They expect miracles in a month. They expect miracles in 2 months. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you and burst your bubble, but every Web 2 project is going to go to zero. It's Web 3. Web 3 is the new bull cycle. Okay, so there's going to be a great migration from Web 2 to Web 3, and everyone that's not ready for it is going to zero. Okay, so a lot of the companies you thought were good picks last cycle, a lot of the picks that you thought were popular last cycle are going to zero. Every bull cycle is a new calling for a better product and a better service and a better business model. So a lot of the things that you saw or thought were successful last cycle will not be successful in the future. We're in the technology sector. So when you're in the technology sector, you have to keep your fingers at the pulse of the market and keep evolving with the market, especially technology, or else you're going to be somebody that's going to be sad and upset and depressed all the time because you suck. So guys, take the time to get educated and take the time to stay green and don't pretend like you know it all. I don't know it all, and I still continue to learn, and I, get with my members and we do whatever we do. But, I do feel like we are ahead of the curve. We have historical results. We have products and real services, viable products. I don't see anybody else doing shit like us. Literally, I really don't. I don't think you could win any harder than this, to be honest with you. I mean, I think we'll have to win a little bit harder. I mean, we're going to have to do some astronomical stuff this next bull cycle, but based on some of the things that we've been looking at, I think we're going to be really fucking okay. So we'll see what happens. We could go to zero by tomorrow, though. You never know. Reef Guzzler says, what's up, man? Congratulations on the release of Odd App. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Our community has worked hard on it, and we've really put in the time. A lot of people in the crypto sector, they only think about, what pick and what pick is that, but they don't want to learn infrastructure. They don't want to build. They don't want to learn the way crypto works. They just, when's the next pick and what's this pick? You're not going to do well like that. I'm telling you guys, you have to take the time to learn what's going on, Yes, I found true was Odd App was simple. Yeah, absolutely. Gum says 400 million coin cap and token burn are introduced. Yeah, they do have a token burn. It is a deflationary product. Absolutely. Jake says, is he talking about when Bob Ross dumped? I mean, who knows? I mean, you really think about it, guys. I mean, it was a pretty big multiplier. And then typically when there's an airdrop or something like that, and that's the incentive to hold, and the airdrop is released, I don't know. I mean, we've been in things like that. I don't know how many times. So, you know, and a lot of people did well with solo. I see. I think a lot of people did well with solo, you know, personally. Space Friend says, looking forward to the new odd app. Good to see MYC building out in the bear market. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, this is not our first bear market. We've been here for a few bear markets already. So like, you know, you really think about it, you know, there's a lot of people that are temporary. You know, we've been here for a while and we do well. And, you know, we started on YouTube, then went to Discord, and after Discord, now we have our own platform. So like, you know, you guys on Discord that just got through migrating to odd app, think about it, man. You guys are the last OGs, you know, you guys are the last OGs. We're literally going to one day be like, yo, you remember when we used to be on YouTube? Yo, you remember when we used to be on Discord? Like, who knows what we're going to do next, you know? But the point of the matter is like, we're the only community out there, you know, I mean, nobody outperforms MYC. I haven't seen a soul out there that outperforms. We actually have real shit that you're going to use every day. So that's what I'm happy about, what we could do here, you know? You know, at this point, you have to really think about it, guys. If anyone, like, what could you possibly talk shit about at this point? You know, I don't think you can win any fucking harder, you know? Jake says we're fucking loaded on ABT. Absolutely. Yes, you know, so any sort of grammar things, Jake, yeah, just bring it up to my attention and we'll get little things like that fixed. That's simple fixes. I wouldn't call that a bug, but, you know, I would say, like, you know, if we could fix little things or there, we could definitely do that. It's no problem. What I'm happy about is getting past the hard part, because the hard part is building everything out, because it took a year, you know, because you got to think about it, you're building an app, right? You have to pay for the app for a year and there's nothing coming in. So it's like, you have to pay for a lot. You're working, you're not getting paid for it, you know, but finally, now that it's out, it's working well. But again, we're past the hard part. We have the foundation, we have the framework, everything's working. We're having fun, but now we're at the fun part. Okay. Because the fun part is just cosmetics. The fun part is adding features. The fun part, you know, there's already a bunch of features, there's already a bunch of cool little things we got going on, but like, this is the best part, because we have the tree. And now all we have to do is put ornaments on it and decorate and just do fun shit, you know, like, we're past the hard part. So I'm just happy that we're blessed here at MYC. Like, we're literally blessed. We're blessed here at MYC. Just blessed, man. God's good, man. God's good. And, you know, I'm just happy for us. I'm happy for our people. Paul says, awesome as always. Congratulations on odd app. Love the titty dragon. I want it. Just, can I pay you directly? Cause I'm not a tech guy with wallets. Yeah, probably, you know, I have to talk to Joe about it, but we'll get it done. But you know, guys, you know, thank you for the support, you know, and guys, look, I want you to understand, like, it's not just about, when you hear the name MYC, I need you to stop thinking about me. Okay. With odd app, MYC is decentralizing. Okay. So when you think about MYC, I'm not important anymore. It's about us now. Okay. You guys are the backbone of everything. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do as much as we did, you know? So, you know, I want you guys to stop thinking about me, start thinking about yourselves, because this is our community and this is what we could do together. And we did it with a very small niche group. And we did it from the ground level up with patriots from the ground level up. We work with a lot of veterans. We've done amazing things for our people. We've blessed a lot of people out there. And now we're going to continue blessing them with our own platform away from all the bullshit, you know? So I'm happy with you guys. I know you guys are happy with me. And, you know, we're going to continue winning and continue doing whatever we can. And, you know, I just want to congratulate you guys as well. And again, you know, we're finally fully decentralized. We have a voting system and a private and secure new office for MYC. So when you think about MYC, you think about yourselves, because this is our community, our platform, and our people that came together, that built superior products, built superior services, and have completed historical results. There is not a goddamn soul I've seen outperform MYC for what we've done. So guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will catch you on odd app. I'm so happy to say that, you know, and I would, you know, what's funny is I would provide a link but I don't need to. You know why? Because you could literally just type in Odd App on Apple or Google and you'll find it. So guys, look, just so much love for you guys, so much love. And we're going to continue doing great things. Okay. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will see you guys on Odd App. Okay. I'll see you. And Fabian, yes, you are late.